FIFA and CAF president don't pay a courtesy visit na salon for see for themselves how the football business dey na the country. Ibrahim Kamara na the head of media and marketing na the Salon Football Association SLFA been start for talk about how this visit come about to me na this telephone interview.
Don't forget the president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Madam Aisha Yohansi, recently don't be elected. It don't rise to the level of FIFA Council member. We're missing a global icon now in terms of football. We're missing the green, white, and blue. Salon flag don't be flown really to the highest level when it comes to football governance. So therefore, Madam Asha Yohansi actually extend an invitation to the two presidents, when our FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, and the CAF president, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, for letting come pay a visit to Sierra Leone. The essence of the visit is basically for camp and ensure we make sure we get a firm solidarity between SLFA, when Sierra Leone as a nation, FIFA and CAF. So the two presidents will come and see, familiarize themselves, because these people don't go to countries just like that. No disrespect to other countries that we don't ever go. And let us also don't forget that this is a landmark visit. It is happening for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone. These are the first tennis for a FIFA president and CAF president in Canada, this country. And obviously they happen through Madam Asha Yohansi's influence. So basically, for CAM familiarize themselves, for CAM make sure we establish a firm solidarity between we and them, and also for cry with problems to them, in terms of how we want them for coming. And this time, President Infantino talked very clearly. He said they're very happy for CAM, and he replied to Madam Asha Yohansi when they extended invitation to her. And he's very happy for CAM. Look at, how development only take place so far inside Salon football, and how they can be able for coming for help for push Salon football for go before. So the essence of the visit, border around all of this.
Yes, this is for know how football happen. Some clubs go say, well, Rosy, as expected, female football, many been expected to come under Madam Aisha Yohansi as a woman, not be that rosy. And some go say, well, infrastructurally, it's somehow somewhere encouraging to the perspective. But Salon Premier League domestically not be up and running for up to 8 to 9 years. President Aisha Yohansi tenure, how that will be changed from this visit?
First of all, we all know why the Premier League don't they play for the past couple of years. We all know that. We don't want to go back to that, which was even why then people are all beyond shy away from we. Because over the years, we've been fighting. At some point, they challenge FIFA. FIFA saying, let us don't go this way. We have to follow the rules. As a country, they say, no, we need to go so now that way they go. We need to do it in FIFA. Want to tell you, some people, they say, we don't have FIFA. We don't have FIFA. All of still, we then they also, at some point, been lead we to a FIFA ban, and waiting close to a year, and then set aside the ACC issue, where we see all of the issues there, that will be done in militate against the growth and development of the game in the country. Even the artificial turf na Kenema, who don't complete recently, fully funded by FIFA and owned by the people of this country through SLFA. We know how long it takes. Some people don't take within 1 year, they for don't take up to 4 years because of them fight, and all of that. Time they say that they pull Madam Asha Yohansi and put her aside. The other day he come, the next minute they say for pull her back aside. So all of the difficulties there. But now, and we have to say thanks to this present government, there seems to be, sanity around the game, because they seem to allow the Football Federation to do their job the way they're supposed to do, and in line, in compliance with the rules. You understand? Because football, it get rules. Just like you get rules within the 90 minutes on the pitch, it get also rules out of the pitch in terms of the administration of the game. And you have to follow the rules. You have to go by the rules. Now, only that way they will be able for move forward. So, yes, now we don't send a signal say we're now ready as a nation. We're now together, which is even why these people are coming down, for see how they will able for help in these areas. Now the Premier League is playing. Before now, it's not like the Football Federation under Madam Asha Yohansi in China, nobody stage the league. But then when you stage the league, you get up to 9 out of the 14 Premier League clubs where they say they play. Then are like 5 clubs that they left. How can you have 5 clubs to play the Premier League club? So now it's good news is the Premier League don't start now. All the clubs are involved. including even the new clubs that we just promote, because now we're talking about 18 Premier League clubs.
What about the female league?
The female, that's what I'm saying. You cannot play a league under the same way where the Football Federation they get sanity small bits. We play the National Female League, where they play. We've been co-hosted between McKinney and Connor. I don't know if you remember that, and the grand final inside McKinney. In all of this, the fighting over the years, disrupts a whole lot. FIFA recently approved funding for all member associations, for female football. All of that is in place. Recently, we don't call female football administrators across the country. We don't hold a meeting. We don't map out plans basically for staff in National Female League. So all of that is in place now. So it's basically about putting all of the differences aside and then we forge ahead.
We see the CAF and the FIFA president visit His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. And then instead of this, we hear about infrastructure. Are there in any way SLFA lobbying to hold AFCON?
Well, basically, first of all, the answer is yes. Second of all, that are one importance of this particular visit here. I mean, when Madam Asha wants to rise to the level we rise, and not do so as an individual, but you do so on behalf of the country. And I don't try for show. It's okay, let me bring these people. But then when they bring them come, the first port of call will be to the president. Let me give the president of this country the chance and the opportunity for able to talk to these people directly, cry with problems to them, and from there, we serve as a football federation, we serve go cry the same problems to them. This is what we're talking about. And out of that meeting day, it was very, very fruitful. It was very, very positive, and I can tell you for sure, like how they don't return so, we're going to definitely see rapid growth and development around the game, especially in terms of infrastructure. We get to do with stadium, playing facilities right across the country.
I really will ask you this deliberately. Is this June date for the next elected Congress not going to be changed?
Well, it shouldn't be changed at all. In fact, waiting leads to the recent change, fact that the vice president one position, all the one that will be vie for them, not being qualified for vie for them. So they may therefore open fresh nomination for that particular position because we cannot go vacant. So that will lead to the recent extension of the date, But then the new dates them no go change.
Mahamud Fofana put the story together.